Hi guys, so I'm 2 weeks and 2 days postpartum today, and not too much has changed, just like some of the little things. I guess I'll start with my update, my postpartum, how I'm doing postpartum. I'm officially 1 pound away. As of yesterday, I was 1 pound away from my pre-pregnancy weight. My body does not look like it is, but the scale says it is. I'm down, I was 133 I think before pre-pregnancy, and I'm down to 134. So, but my stomach has a lot to go. My skin, it's mostly just my skin. Like, if my skin wasn't so messed up and my muscles weren't torn, I didn't have a hernia, then my body would look pretty close to how it was before, but it doesn't at all. And I'll show you guys that in just a little bit. The belly binder that I have, I think I talked about this a little bit last week. The belly binder that I have is officially too small. It goes all the way, it like crosses over the middle part to where it doesn't stick anymore. So I do wear it because it's better than wearing nothing, but I am gonna order a new one online. So if you know, if you have one that you use that you really like, let me know, because I bought one and I forget, I think it was Squeam was the brand, and it was way too small. So I returned it and I was gonna get the same one, just a little bigger size, but I've heard good things about that one, so that's the one I was looking into getting. I just want one that doesn't have like wires in it, because that's so annoying. Like, you can't bend over or do anything and it's like digging into your hip while you're sitting. So if you know of a good one that's that works, let me know, because I also want it to be like good material to where it holds everything in and doesn't let everything out either. So I don't know, let me know if you know of a good one, because I really need to buy a new one. I actually made a doctor's appointment a few days ago. I think it was, I don't know, it was on like Monday or something, so it was just a little bit postpartum. It was like 1.5 weeks postpartum, because my hernia, like anytime you touch it, it hurts, and a lot of people were like, oh, that's really bad, that's really bad. So I went ahead and made an appointment just to be on the safe side, and he said that it is definitely a hernia for sure, and that my muscles tore pretty bad. So that really sucks, but what he did say is that most of the time the hernias and the muscle tearing will repair itself by 12 weeks. So I'm hoping, crossing my fingers, that that's what's going to happen. And then he said if it doesn't, then we'll start looking into surgery, which sucks. One thing that I've noticed this time around is that I am not nearly as sleep deprived as I was with Lilia. And it might just be, I don't know if it's because of the placenta pills that I've been taking, because it is supposed to give you an increase in energy, but I wake up twice as often as I did with Lilia, and maybe it's just that I'm used to sleep deprivation now and it doesn't affect me as much, or a combination thereof, but either way, I like it, because I'm just super tired in the morning and at night, like when I wake up for the feedings or whatever. But I just, like, I can go throughout the day and not be tired at all and not take any naps. And I wake up anywhere between 6 to 13 times a night. So that's what it's been. Last night, Kyson slept. He only woke up like 2 or 3 times at night, and then of course Kaden woke up like 8 or something. I'm probably exaggerating, but it was something like that. So that's what really sucks about having twins, is that you have one baby that's like sleeping through the night, so you would be sleeping through the night, but then you have the other baby who's not, so that really sucks. Not that either of my babies are sleeping through the night yet, but anyway, you get what I mean. Also, I just can't get over how good I feel this time around. Like, I think I talked about this a little bit in my last video too, but I felt horrible postpartum with Lilia. It was like just the stitches, the recovery, I was bleeding so much. This time around, I'm pretty much not bleeding anymore. There's just a little bit sometimes, so I just wear like a thin panty liner just to make sure, like, to be on the safe side, but I'm pretty much done bleeding, and I'm not sore, I'm not tired. The only complaint I have is my stomach, which I totally expected because it was twins, so there's not much I could do. But overall, I'm just feeling so great, and I just love it. I'm just loving it. I haven't really been out of the house yet. I went, other than the boys' doctor's appointments and my doctor's appointment, I went to the store one time. It was just to Rayleigh's, and it was just like in and out real quick because we were low on something. So other than that, I haven't really been out, and I really want to get out. It's also been horrible weather, and today it's like beautiful outside. So I really want to go do something, just because I'm sick of being inside all the time, 24/7. So that's pretty much all for me. So about them, they had their appointment at a day before they turned 2 weeks old, and both of them have very much surpassed their birth weight, which is fantastic, because she wanted them to be up by their 2 week checkup to be at their birth weight, and they both passed it, which is awesome. So Kyson is now 7 pounds and 6 ounces, which is almost a pound above his birth weight, and Caden is 6 pounds 6 ounces. So Kyson is a full pound heavier than Caden, but both of them have passed their birth weights by a lot, because Caden was 5'11" and Kyson was 6'9", and now Kyson's 7'6" and Caden's 6'6". So they're both doing absolutely fantastic. We're just exclusively breastfeeding. And also I talked about this a little bit on my Facebook page. The pediatrician that I had mentioned that I should be giving them vitamin D drops. And she was saying how all breastfed babies need vitamin D drops. And so I had never heard of that, because I exclusively breastfed Lilia for 6 months, and I never gave her vitamin D drops, so I had no idea about this. So I researched it a little bit. I haven't fully decided if I'm gonna actually give them the drops yet, because from what I've read, as long as they get 10 to 15 minutes of sun throughout the day, then they're pretty much okay. So yeah, I think what I might do is just give it to them as needed. So if we go out in the sun that day, then I won't give them drops that day. And if we don't go out in the sun that day, I will give them drops that day. It's just, in California, most of the time it's really, really sunny. So especially this summer, I really don't think they're gonna need it. So let me know your thoughts on the vitamin D drops. It was just really weird because I'd never heard of that before. So I guess it's a little bit of a newer trend, at least around here it is. But yeah, at their appointments, they both looked really, really great. And also, I don't think I mentioned this before, but I had a pediatrician with Lilia, and he was okay. He was a good doctor, and the nurse was actually really, really good, his nurse. But he was just like, okay. He would never really talk to her. He would never really, I don't know, he was just okay. So I actually got a recommendation from Drake's parents to see a different doctor, and this is a girl doctor, which I've actually never had, now that I think about it. I always have boy doctors, or it's a pediatrician, and she is so amazing compared to the other doctor. Like, she had to check out the babies. Of course, they're screaming and crying, and then after she was done, she was holding them, and she was all, oh, like talking to him. She was so, so sweet. So I'm so glad we switched pediatricians, and I'm switching Lilia also, because even though I love the nurse, he just wasn't very personal with them. Like, he just didn't really seem into them. He was just kind of in and out doctors, and you guys all know how much I love those in and out doctors. So she actually like took the time to like talk to them and bond with them, which I really, really, really liked. Also, both of them lost their umbilical cords. Yay! Caden lost his on Easter, and Kyson lost his the next day. So, and I wasn't expecting them to lose it anytime soon, as that's what I said in my last video, because Lilia didn't lose hers until she was a month old. So that was really a surprise, but it's so good, because now I can give them like a full-on bath. They're both starting to be awake a lot more. When we wake up in the mornings, they're both awake at the same time, and actually they're both napping right now at the same time. And yesterday they both woke up from their nap at the same time, so they're starting to get like on the schedule, which is really good. It just sucks when they both wake up starving. That's what's not good. Also, they both still absolutely despise being changed, whether it's their diaper or their clothes. They just hate it. They scream bloody murder at the top of their lungs. Absolutely hate it. Caden he still fits in preemie clothes. Preemie clothes fit him very well, and newborn is still really, really big. So he's about to be in that really weird in-between stage. But Kyson does not fit in preemie whatsoever. He only fits in newborn, and newborn is a tad big, so they're going to be a newborn for a really long time. We are still co-sleeping, which is working out really well, especially with breastfeeding and having to wake up 13 times a night, and breastfeeding is going amazing. Since the beginning, Kyson has been the better nurser. He just right away latches on. Like, I don't even have to like show him where the boob is. He just like latches on right away. He just like can feel it. He just knows it's right there. And Caden still has a little bit of trouble. He still nurses really well, because I can like position him. I know how to position him and how to, I don't know, I think it's just because I'm more experienced this time around, so I kind of know how to deal with it. But Kyson is such a good nurser compared to Caden. And my boobs are just absolutely huge, and my nipples don't hurt anymore, but my boobs are sore on the outside still a little bit, just from being so full all the time, because I talked about it in my breastfeeding video how I have so much milk compared to how much I had with Lilia, or at least that I remember. I just have so much milk. Also, I can officially tell their cries apart, and because obviously I can tell their faces apart by now because they look completely different, but I can now tell their cries apart because Caden just like squeals. He just goes like, and then Kyson has like a newborn cry. So it's just really funny because I can actually, like, if we're driving or something and they're in the back, I can tell which one's crying and not know like which one's where. So that's really cool. Kudos for mom. But anyway, other than that, I think that's pretty much all for the 2 weeks postpartum update. I think I'll do another one when I'm 4 weeks postpartum, when I'm at 1 month postpartum. Yeah, I'm gonna go ahead and show you guys my 2-week postpartum belly. Also, I am wearing my maternity pants because they are super comfortable, so don't judge. So here's with the shirt on. I just have a little pooch. And then here's with the shirt up. So you can see my belly button is still out. And it actually feels like it's trying to go in, but the hernia is kind of preventing it from going fully in. And the other side. So yeah, it's not too bad, and it's actually getting better every single day. But this is the problem area right here, the skin. But you can see the muscle separation. Especially like when I turn to the side, you can see the muscle separation. And I've actually been doing the exercises to try to minimize it, the muscle separation. So yeah, that's what we're working with. My stretch marks have faded so much, and I'm still using this oil. Oh, and I completely said it wrong in my last video. It's rose hip oil, not rose ship. So yeah, I'm using the rose hip seed oil, and I'll just put it on my stomach, and then I wrap it up really tightly. So that's what I'm doing right now. And then once or twice a day, I do those exercises that someone sent me a link to a video. It's like where you lay on the ground and like you lift your head. I do those exercises once or twice a day. I try to do it once or twice a day. I don't know if I'm like not supposed to be doing it because of the hernia, but it seems like it's helping, that or time. So yeah, this is what it is. And like when I bend over, you can see, oh, it's so squishy. You can like lift it up. Ew. Yeah. So anyway, 2 weeks postpartum. So yeah, that's pretty much all for 2 weeks. Let me know if you have any questions or anything. I'm really behind on videos. I have to do their 2-week video, and it's already into their 3rd week. So I'm gonna try to get these videos like on time now. I'm hoping to post them like every Friday or Saturday eventually. But right now I still have to post their 2 weeks. So just give me some time. I'm working on it as much as I can. And yeah, other than that, that's pretty much all. So I'll talk to you guys for, well, my next talking update will be at 4 weeks probably, unless I have one between now and then. So I'll talk to you guys later. Bye.